everybody, welcome back.
Back
It's
to
just us two again.
back to the Daz and Joe show.
Yeah, that's basically just what these live streams have become.
Yeah, the Daz, Joe, and occasionally Merkel show.
Yeah.
But
Do you want to tell everyone sort of what is special about today?
so the special thing about today is that it's Saturday. The other special thing is that tomorrow is our 1 year anniversary of doing streams. Last year we started these streams, I believe it was on a Saturday at the time, on the 11th of July. Sorry, I had to check what the month was. Yeah, we started with Monog 1, which was a complete mess because there was a bunch of people. But yeah, now here we are, a full year later. That doesn't mean we haven't done one every week though, so we haven't done.
We started off doing every other week,
yeah,
and then after a couple months, we went to weekly.
Yeah,
so
we haven't done one every single week, so we haven't done a crazy amount of streams, but we have done a pretty decent chunk, which is very interesting.
Yeah. Can't believe we've been doing this for a year. I thought we'd be through all the games by this point.
It's kind of, well, if you want to quantize that, we are through all of the console games. Yeah, we're through all the console games. So the only ones we have left are the Flash games and stuff. Oh my goodness.
True.
Unless you want to count the mobile Generation 2 games, but that's not. So yeah. Oh, it's the text box a little bit big.
We're gonna be playing Mask of Power Legacy again.
Yeah. Real quick, Boxster says, "What about Woman?" Yeah, that doesn't count.
So that's an unreleased game that is now a fan project. So we'll probably play that eventually, but it doesn't count for our playthroughs of the officially released games, sort of thing.
Apparently, my mic is a little bit crunchy. What does that mean?
Oh, I don't know. I'm not hearing it.
I assume it's on the stream. Here, let me listen to it real quick.
For our playthroughs of the officially released games, sort of thing.
Apparently, my mic is a little bit crunchy. I suppose
if it's your mic, I'm not gonna.
Oh, yeah, I think I see what it is. Hold on. That's probably better. But now you can hear every single move I make, every step I take. But yeah. Oh, that's disconcerting. Sorry. Yeah. Okay. Last time we had a lot of technical difficulties, and we had a lot of dropped frames, so we're desperately hoping that does not happen this time. This is version 1.52, which just came out literally less than 30 minutes ago.
If you want to play this, all your saves will transfer over, and you can get it on the download link in the Discord.
Okay. So
what were we doing? We were trying to get a full set, weren't we?
Yes, we were trying to get a full mask set, which we only need the
How close
Cow and Rao.
Oh fuck! I was gonna.
Nope.
I swore again, but I was going to look it up where those things were, but I never got around to it.
So you might hear right off the bat that the music is working.
Oh yeah.
That's one of the biggest things about this update, is that finally the music works.
What was the issue?
So it's two issues actually. First issue was that it, for some reason, was paused when it started to play. So I just had a toggle where it would pause and unpause the music, and that fixed that. But then it wouldn't play any after the first one, and for some reason,
right.
So there's these things that we have called environment regions, so it tells you what like area you're in, if you're in Kauai or whatever, and it sets the variables. And so for some reason, it didn't like having a reference to that to get what music there is in the region every time it wanted to check what music to play. So I just had it set a variable when you enter and exit the region. So now it's fixed. So I don't know honestly what that was about, but yeah.
Okay, well, at least it is fixed now.
Yeah. All right. Oh, some Biofan has to go. Okay. See you later. Hopefully during the stream.
Okay.
Yeah.
I am gonna pull up. Oh shit, that's the wrong one. I'm gonna pull up the files to see if we can find these masks, but it's gonna take a minute.
Oh yeah. Other neat feature, which isn't working for us, amazingly, is the stats menu here, which basically is like a completionist sort of thing with also some funny like extra info, but it tells you it tells you how many pickups you have left in each wahi.
Yep.
It tells you how many quests you have left. It tells you like how many rahi you defeated and cosmetics gained and all that. So if you're a completionist, you can say like, oh, I have all of them now. Yeah, so you can actually check without having to go to Discord.
People will need to start a new save for that though, right?
Because as you can see, we already have like 6 masks and it's not checked them off at all.
It doesn't do it dynamically, it does it as you achieve those things.
Yeah, which works perfectly fine, but unfortunately it doesn't work for older saves. They didn't have the system.
But hey, at least that's in now. That's been one of the more requested features.
Yes, I mean, in some capacity of like people just asking, like, do we have a way to tell us what, like, how many quests I have left, how many quests are there left on the map, and stuff like that. It's also a neat feature that I added that we might see probably near the end of our game, our storyline, which is an item that will give you some cool stuff, which I won't spoil here, but you can read it in the patch notes if you want.
Okay. Well, I'm curious to get to that item because I've got no idea what it is.
It's a new item. It's cool. So we were saying to stick to Kauai until we found all his masks, but I'm not sure that's a good idea because I have no idea where the other ones are.
Well, I'm pulling it up so that I can find one.
Right. Yeah. Well, we are quite near to Ga, so we could just travel over there and start.
I'm pretty sure there is a cow on the border between Ga and Ko.
Oh, okay.
And I think I technically have it classified as a Kauai mask.
Okay, well, I haven't gotten one there in that little village there.
What little village?
The Gawahu one. Oh, it looks like we're dropping a few frames, which is, that's great.
No.
Skipped frames detected 25%. Hold on a second. Actually check the difference. Okay, so it is skipped frames this time. Okay, it's instead of dropped frames, which means that I shall lower my settings slightly to see if that helps. Just use none because I guess it should. I'll just lower them like dramatically and adjust it as we need. Is that any better on the encoder? I can't actually see the thing I need to see. There we go.
American Carrier says, I have a query. Is the Fiku plan to get a web attack that as a movement debuff to the player? I don't actually know the answer to that question. I haven't been working on the Fiku.
What did he say? A web attack as a movement debuff?
Yeah, like tie up the legs so that they move slower, sort of thing.
No, I'm not sure. So how's the drop frames now? Just run around to check. Or skip frames. Because I have all this stuff open.
I can't see the thing.
It looks better.
Buckster says it looks better. I'm inclined to believe him.
Yeah. Just seeing if there's any way to fix that. Also, let me change the music to medium. And see, like, I'm sorry everyone, because this doesn't make for great, like, viewing, but, I'm a tweaker, as you can tell. I like adjusting settings, and I like, you know, making sure they're all good. I don't know. It's kind of annoying on stream, but, walking.
So somewhere on this mountain sort of range here is the mask I'm thinking of.
See any dots?
It could be further up or further down. I can't quite remember.
Right. Well, it's sunrise. Anyways, looks awesome in this game. Toot my own horn, but it does.
The game's almost open, so
Right.
let's just look up and down the snow and not go into Ga yet.
Okay.
Because I really don't want to leave till we get them all.
Alright. I mean, it's not like we can't just run around, because we can run around as like the character per Wahi, but I don't think we need to stick to the Wahi like for each episode. That
I'd like to though. Is
I
the
know.
thing.
I know, for symmetry and stuff, but so just to answer Arkham Carrier's question. Oh, it's still
One
dropping.
second. My headset just cut out.
Oh, okay. It's still dropping, and it's dropping like there's no tomorrow. It's dropping like it's hot. And this is not good. Okay. Oh, Kaylee actually had an answer to your question, Lurking Carrier. She isn't able to join because of her voice is raspy right now. She said, a web attack and debuff has at least been considered for 2.0. I believe we have the animations for it. So, yeah. And yeah, I'm sorry. It's just I'm adjusting. Yeah, that was Daz's echo. Is that better? Assume that helps. Nope. Well, still quite a bit of echo, but
Oh.
Yeah.
Can you hear me now? Hello?
Yes, you're good.
Okay. Don't know what that was about, but my headset's been like breaking on me recently. Not like breaking, but like the connection to the computer just suddenly gets interrupted.
Yeah.
Something.
Yeah. It might be a short in the cable or something. I'm just trying to
Possibly.
close. I'm just trying to close a bunch of stuff. Let me see. I think I might have to close Discord. Sorry, Kaylee. Just to. Oh no, I can't because I'm talking on Discord. My brain.
Yeah.
My brain is unable to work when my CPU usage is high. Close Steam at least.
Do you have the frame rate limited?
I do. It's just the issue is that the CPU usage is too high. You can lower the FPS a little bit, or the FOV, sorry. So that should help a little bit if it doesn't make me nauseous. And then I can probably lower FPS more. So we'll see if that helps. Stream, just run around for a little bit. I was wondering if they put the telescope in. Yes, we did. The telescope does zoom in on the star. Obviously, there are quite a few telescopes actually, but obviously, red star is not seeable during the day, and that is actually the second sun. It's not red star. Yeah, that red thing is not the red star. That's just the second sun that we have. You sure it's like on this coast? Because I don't think it's over by. That's not supposed to be there.
Hard to say.
So I don't think it's like over no wagon. So I know there's a coma over here, but not.
You're going that way. No.
This way?
So to your left.
This one?
Yeah, up
So
there.
the wagon is
I
up
think
there.
it'd be a little bit inland. Hopefully this will open soon and I can actually direct you to where it is.
Looks like the frames are much better now. At least temporarily, so I don't want to jinx it. Yeah, apparently, I don't know. In this universe, Solus Magna is a binary system. I don't know if it actually is in the lore or not, but you know, it's something we've talked
Two
about.
suns
I know.
in
Yeah.
Laman, aren't there?
Yeah, there are two in Ramen, I believe. But, yeah, I think this is going to take a while, so I don't think we should,
I'm pulling it up, just give me a minute.
Alright. Wait a minute. I know there's one there. I don't know if that's what we need, but I know there's one there.
You know there's a mask there?
Yes. I mean, unless you moved it. I'm pretty sure you didn't.
I didn't move it.
I added some detail stuff. Oh yeah, skip frames are looking much nicer now. Okay, that's good. Glad we fixed that. It is a route. It's not what we need.
Oh shoot.
Who should we give it to? I guess maybe Gali, because we're near her area.
I mean, we're not in Gawahi.
Alright. I mean, I don't know who we're gonna outfit next. We're gonna outfit,
I'm saying we leave it there.
Oh, come on. You saying that we come across a mask and just leave it there until we find somebody that we need? No, we're getting it label.
Oh, why not? It's
Because,
supposed to
like,
be...
I don't want to have to come back here later.
You don't.
Well,
We're
you're saying
getting
to
the
leave it
other
there.
Toads masks in their regions.
Yeah, I know, but I don't want to have to. Okay, come on.
You wouldn't have to come back.
Yeah, I get that, but I think that's a little ridiculous.
I disagree.
Let's just relax and just zoom around however we like and lose a lot of health. Yeah. Boxer says pick up the mask, rows are hard to find. Yeah, see, I mean, it's just
Not when I've got the guide open right here.
I know, but like that's cheating. We gotta explore. We gotta find our own path. What do you even
We
use
built
the route for?
paths. They're all our own
I
paths.
know, but still, I gotta find my own path because I don't remember where I built the paths. I don't know. It's like that's the whole thing with playing your own game. You either cheat to the exact correct locations, or you just wander around and hope that it works. And then, in B-Mob's case, hopefully it does. And Lightart asked, what do you even use the route for? You use it for translating text. So if there's Matoran text in the world, then you will be able to translate it if you have the route. Usually, like almost 95% of the time. Not always. And most fans can read the runes anyways, yes, but some are puzzles, so you know it's a thing that you would like to read. Um, and then Lurking Carrier
Turn to
says,
Golly. Turn
"Oh
to
yeah,
Golly.
okay,
If you're gonna break
relax,
the rules, at least be the right Toa for it.
relax, okay. Have a chill stream. We don't need to freak out about playing the correct carry and the correct Wahi. Oh, dang it. There we go. Okay. Don't go all OCD on me right now. Don't have your autism flare up like mine does. Chill a little, okay? Oh hey, Lil Dream is here. Oh, it's been a long time. And yes, this is actually the final version of Legacy. Well, this is my final version of the original game, and then 2.0 is eventually coming out. So yes, here's a how. I will give it to Golly, don't worry. I believe we did this quest on the original 1.5 stream, so we're not gonna do it again right now. Just because, like...
Is it fixed?
Is it fixed? I think so, but there's no way to tell, so we'll see later if it's fixed. Just because it's a side quest as well, so I kind of want to do the main quests first, because that's like the main thing that people haven't seen, I think, or at least from the other streams we've done.
Bailey says, canonically the Toa find masks in various regions, so it doesn't even matter, lol.
Yeah,
we're not playing the canonical way, though. We're playing the
legacy
limited way.
Yeah.
Where you exist as the Toa in the Wahi, and you find all the masks in their Wahi.
I mean, my brother and I were like considering it was cut for time, but we're considering a sort of hard mode where you are limited to only playing as one Toa, and you have to like play through their whole story just as the one, and then you have to switch after you're done with the story. Which, I mean, isn't super hard mode, but it's like it's, you know, what you can do for you can just do that in the game regularly if you want. And Bakcher says, you must go to the landing spot of each Toa before you switch to keep it canonical. Yeah. Also, Bionicle the game. Yeah, sure. It's a okay comparison. And I am hoping that the, music is getting stuck. I did test the system, but not a whole lot. Yeah. Kawaii does look pretty good around here. Linker says, that would be interesting. Play 6 times, all 6 Toa, and then unlock the 7th run where you can switch between all 6. Yeah, that's what we're considering, but, you know, it's a little ridiculous. Just play them all at the same time. It's good.
I will be right back. One moment.
Alright. Here, an opportunity to use this mask. This one that is really useless. There we go. 7th run, you play as Takua running around with tiny Matoran legs. That'd be fun. Oh, is that? Am I near that? Oh, I actually can't am. I need to zoom out a little bit. Fob is... Still says I'm in Kokoro and Discord. Yeah, I think it'll probably change when I get to the village. Which thing. Kind of free roam in the TT Lego games. Yeah. That's kind of what that would be like, but you know, obviously that's not what we did. There it is. Eighth run, you play as Riki, and every enemy is a shadow type. Yeah. Are the masks not also underwater? They are, but like, you know, this is literally, I mean, aside from a couple caves and stuff, this is as deep as the water goes in Legacy. It's due to how the map was made, unfortunately. And yeah, Kali's run cycle is pretty hilarious. But you haven't seen a combat run cycle. Yeah. So there's this little mini thing here. Just looks like a note. First mate Doc's log. Number 3. Can't read number 3. I don't have 1 and 2. This is impossible.
I'm back.
Yeah, so I was gonna say, after I track this quest, we just found a note here, which was, just like it says, it's First Mate Doc's log, number 3. So it says it's fragments of a first mate's log from the ship named the Wakaru. The cow used to be more useful because you'd basically instantly drown when touching the water. Yeah, that was a frame rate thing. We'll fix that, I think.
The thing is, it was the cow. Well, the water thing. It made it possible to do anything related to water without a cow.
Yeah, which is what Boxtail said. That's why it was useful then. Yeah. But now it's not because it's. Yeah.
Well, obviously, there's just a necessary balancing that it needed, because dying instantly in water is not the way gameplay should work, especially when you can get thrown into water without your trying to,
apparently Wakaru is walrus. I don't know what language it's in, but yeah, sure, that makes sense. That makes sense as a thing for a ship to be called. So, entry 31. Most of the crew are blindly following her orders now. A handful of us are conducting secret meetings, trying to stop what...
Why is it light on light?
It's just because it's difficult
really
to
hard
read,
to
I
see.
know. I need to change it, but that's how it is right now. Most of the crew are blindly following her and trying to stop her from escalating further. But at this point, it's us versus the entire crew. Entry 32. I saw something strange on the captain's mask. A small patch of black material. I have no idea what it is. Although, I may just be getting paranoid. She hasn't let us sleep recently. Entry 61. We've collected so much gold. We've committed so many vile acts. The kind of Matoran I once knew no longer behind that... Matoran I once knew is no longer behind that blackened mask. I'm staying aboard in case I can somehow stop her. Oh, Wakaru are walrus Rahi on Matanui. So my brother made this, and I don't know if he knew that. He made this quest, which is a small unmarked quest that you can find just sort of about. Which is cool. There's a couple of those in the world. Nice. Can you meet all the Matoran? I don't know who you mean specifically, but yes, you can meet a lot of the Matoran. I don't know about all of them, but yeah. Whistles. Die. Look at that, they have a death animation now. Somebody pointed that out a while ago, and they have one now. Also, it's fun to do this. Aw, come on.
Yeah, that's
Go flying.
That's my favorite elemental ability, is the big old circle. The first time I did that, I went, whoa!
Yeah, there we go. I wanted him to go flying into the water. Oh, hey, the Wakaru are in Maze of Shadows. How could you forget? I forgot all about Maze of Shadows. I never remembered that we played it even.
Also, honestly, the walrus sounds like a ship name. That's completely reasonable.
Yeah, it sounds like a ship name, because, like, that's what a ship would be called. I don't know if my brother knew that. He might. I'll have to ask. If I would kill them, they don't even give XP. To show people that I added the death animation. Yeah. And Lightout says all the ones we know and love, in reference to which Matoran we can meet. I mean, a lot of them, yeah. There's a lot of them recognizable in this game, so I will show you a lot of them that exist in this world. But first, watch this epic puzzle that works for me and no one else.
We must find some way to get past these brilliant defenses.
How can we escape this trap of the gate? There we go.
Kylie asks, "Where's the Gawahi
It's right here.
music?" As it starts. Yeah.
Well, this is the Gakoro music actually, but the Gawahi music. I don't know if there's one for day actually. I know there's one for sunrise and night, but I'm not sure about day. But yeah, that was pretty funny. Just literally go around the gate. You don't even need to go through it. There is a point later in the game, though, after you do some of the quests, where you do need to have that opened. Like, actually interact with it, which is nice. This guy who's fishing.
Right.
This puzzle was so annoying. Yeah, because it only works with people with high frame rate. And I had no idea how to fix it. It's just that, like, you have to... It's cool, though. It's a nice little divergence from standard gameplay. Let's see if I can quick pocket a little bit here. I like how Pohatu's always low on predators. Permanently. Oh no.
Right.
Now I'm Toatahu as I'm talking to Holly. Dang it. So, Toatahu, thank goodness you're here. Oh wait, you were reading these. Do you want to read these? I can read the responses.
I can't actually see that very well. I've got I've got a different setup today than I usually do, and the screen's really far away, so I can't. My eyesight sucks, so I can't really read anything.
Okay. Well, I guess I'll read everything then. Toatahu, thank goodness you're here. The Turaga, she's been missing for far too long. I'm sorry, my memory is a little fuzzy. Who are you? And you don't remember me? Oh, well, I'm Holly. Greetings, Holly. What is it you said about... what is it this... I'm also not very good at reading. Greetings, Holly. What is this you said about a Turaga? Yes, in case you don't remember, Turaga Nukama is the elder of the village, and she's gone missing. Well, that's not good. Any way I can help? Maybe. Last I heard, she was at a meeting at the Kanohi. Maybe she got stuck on her way back. Here, I'll mark it on your map. I'll see what I can do. Please do find her. I'm very worried. You have my word. And you have Golly's word, actually. Yeah, and the Matoran headpiece, like their actual headpiece, makes them look really sad if you have the glowing eyes. Because they have like the furrowed brow, whereas the Toa have like the upward brow. Which is, I don't know, weird. A lot of cool detailed stuff in here. Cool detailed stuff. And infinitely playing Gakoro music. Which I always got annoyed at in dev time, so people might not be as annoyed as I am.
Right.
I always turn it off. Hey look, it's Dockmaster Marka. I'm gonna ignore you. We don't have to talk to you right now. Let's investigate Turaga Nukama's hut for clues. There are none. Okay. Perhaps we should buy something. Fresh vegetation, harakiki, bamboo, and more. I'd like to see what you have. You got it. And they have a bunch of stuff that we don't need, really. But let's see if we can maybe sell stuff. We have 46,000. Let me see if there's somebody who buys infected masks for hire. How to... Well, everybody seems to buy them for 2 right now. And sell for 62. Sounds good. You take those, and I don't have anything really. Whoops. I don't have anything really to buy right now. Oh, look. There's Kaylee. And also the mass powering station's down there. This is great. But,
Oh, it's under the water. Right.
yeah,
Forgot about that.
there it is. And don't you worry, there is a ladder nearby, so you're not stuck underwater no longer. So, we'll talk to, Kura. Is that how you pronounce it? Assume, Daz?
Alright, what?
Akura. That's how you pronounce it?
Yes, Akura. Yep.
Yes.
Sorry.
Sorry, Toa. Can't talk. Translating. So, I'll listen here. That's a memory. Okay. Gakor should really be in the Naho Bay. Be in the Naho Bay.
That's a funny joke because
Yeah.
Gakoro in this game is in the wrong place.
It's here. Here, I'll strip this. It's here, whereas it should be over here.
Yeah.
I don't know if you can see my mouse, but it should be.
No, we can't see the mouse.
It should be right there.
At least
in the
I
center.
can't.
So, yeah. That is a funny joke. Okay, now let's talk to Seltra, who is, Kaylee's.
Kaylee.
I really need to find a better place for my books. I'm not really putting in a voice for anybody here. I really need to find a better place for my books. Seems like it. Oh, Toagali. Hi. Have you seen Yurahi recently? I suppose. Why? Well, since you're a Toa, you get better... Terrible at reading. Well, since you're a Toa, you get around better than us Matoran. You must get to see so many cool creatures. I have seen a fair few interesting ones, yes. Ooh, sounds exciting. Tell me all about them. Well, there was this one. Wait. I'm supposed to be reorganizing my books. If I don't finish now, I'll forget how I was doing it. Rain check on that story, Toa. Yeah. I think we actually talked to her in the last one.
I think so too, yeah.
Yeah. And there's intended to be location-based music for like all the villages and all the stuff, but not all of them have it. Gakor has the most obvious one, though. I know there's a lot of missing ones. There's a cosmetics bench here, which I can put on my infected masks, which I'm not going to because I don't like how it looks. Is that what I sound like to you? No, I haven't... I'm very nasally today, so I'm just leaning into the nasaliness for my characters that I'm reading here.
Well, then Ventrix asks,
yeah, good.
will Rahi be tameable? Tameable, really, but in 2.0
really.
you will be able to control them with the Komao.
Yeah. As far as we have planned out, they're not going to be tameable. Not in the way that you mean, really. Should have sold that at the pot guy. Lurking Carrier says something to Sir Exelon. It does sound like a lower building. I'm cutting off like half the text here. Well, it does sound like a lower building / interesting. There's one small issue with it, that farming infected mass would basically break the whole search aspect. Oh yeah, I think
So
Sir Exelon was.
there was a suggestion earlier that was I think there should be some kind of device maybe in Gakoro that allows you to turn infected masks into powerless masks for a price.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's...
Oh right, yeah, thank you, Gabe.
Yeah, that would cause a couple issues.
Although technically it is already a thing, where basically if you get enough infected masks, you can sell them to get widgets to buy Wahai Gel and unpowered masks, and then bam, that's basically turning them into powered masks. That waterfall was made by Kaylee. It looks good. Thank you for that. And now we have to go the other way that we were just coming from. Yeah, at least we'll get to hear some nighttime music. Hopefully. Oh boy.
Are you sure the Gawahi trigger is set properly? Because you're not showing up as in Gawahi on Discord either.
Well, the Discord thing has always been. Oh yeah, I am.
Are you?
Yeah, it's working now at least because I went and
Right.
and left back row. Oh yeah, Kaylee says no. That's it's more balanced. Based on the way I have it set up, because a 1-to-1 affected to powerless transaction would be very broken. I did turn the music to medium because high is literally every single hour, which would be basically constant music. Which I just turned it on, so just hopefully.
Are you telling me it's still broken?
I swear, if it is, I'm gonna go break something. Just to do a test, let me do a save and load here. I mean, the Gawahi one is very subtle, but
That subtle though?
not this subtle. No, I don't think so. Well, let's just. Oh, there it is. There it is. That's better. Okay, so it might still be a little bit broken when transitioning areas, but I don't think it is. Maybe I just was like the timing was a little off. Gawahi has always been the least likely to play music. That's true, Kaylee, because it has the least music tracks, or at least as far as I'm aware. It only has one nighttime, one sunrise, and I don't think it has a sunset or a day. So I think Liwahi has the most music, like 2 day, 2 night, and 1 sunrise or sunset or something. Let's see my stats right now. What are they at? They're not accurate at all, but since we started, I have defeated 2 Rahi, gained a lot of codex pages, and visited quite a few things and gained some widgets, which is a, cool thing to have tracked, Yeah, come on. Fall damage, please. Yeah, it worked. The actual fall damage worked. I'm surprised. Will we be adding more music then? No, probably not. If I have some spare time, then I might make some tracks for the missing areas, but I'm not very good at it, so I don't tend to make music into slow-mo. This is a modified version of the Gawahi for Bionicle 2, which is basically I did kind of like just Paul stretch it and like add some reverb and stuff, some delay. It's pretty cool sounding though. And yeah, it's slow because it's nighttime. Come on, guys, relax. Oh, that didn't. I don't think it did fall damage because he went in the water. Dang it. Oh, and this is not the pool I'm supposed to be at. He just fell through the worst. Yeah. There's a lot of lore stuff from Little Matrix and Looking Carrier that I can't exactly read right now. Let's see if I can actually. Dang it. That's this way. Okay. How do you open the map in game? M. Or if you change it, then it's, you know, whatever key binding you set. Contra wouldn't give you his version of what? Of Gawahi Knight? I don't know what you're talking about, Kaylee. This is... I don't think he ever did a nighttime Gawahi. Yeah, so the idea is that when you kill Rahi, you're not killing them, you're just defeating them, you're knocking off the infected mask, and then they pass out, and then you leave from there. Or just in the final version, it'll be something, or in 2.0, it'll be something a bit more elegant, I'm sure. Contra's version of Holly's Awakening. I didn't know he made one. Oh, wait, are you talking about like the one on the SoundCloud that he recreated? I just didn't want to use that. I guess I could use that for like big time. Devs ought to have kept in that box turret just to make baiting useless more guilt-inducing. Well, no, I don't think box turret says that there was a point if you killed an Usul, they ragdolled and turned into a tiny spin and vortex of parts. That was only because the item system was broken and because the ragdoll was set incorrectly, so they would like spaz out. So it's not exactly, it didn't look as fancy as you think it does, like a carrier. But, oh yeah, there's the red star. There it is. Daz, are you even here anymore? Apparently not. Unless your mic's broken. Well, just me then. I'm sorry about the bit rate. This grass is really, really killing it. For everything. Also, this freaking... This place is always, like, one of the hardest of the main quests to find for me. Where are you going, friend? I'm trying to find the objective. I'm trying to find the main objective, but this one's always the hardest to find for me, because it's, like, in a weird spot. Even though I remember where I put it, and I know what it looks like. It's just, like, completely surrounded by cliffs, and oh, there it is. It's hard to not... It's like hard to find it because there's a lot of other places that look very similar. Yeah, there's not very many landmarks in Gawahi. Ah, I killed him with fall damage. That's awesome. I'm glad that the fall damage has a reasonable threshold now. It's been a while since it did. Let's dive right on in. I think Daz is just like dead or something. There we go. No, don't you come after me. Don't worry, this makes sense. There's a sandbar here. He's not floating on the water. This game will be very hard. The island is so big. Yeah, it is kind of big. It's not the biggest island, because we're going to make it a little bit bigger for 2.0. But, is it in the water, is it? Yes. This is the zone where you find Okama. But I am going to pick up a Rao Forgali here. So... as I use my mask of water breathing to swim through this tunnel in first person. Yeah, the island isn't to scale. We showed something a long time ago, if it were to be to scale.
I'm taking over for
Oh,
Joe. Yeah.
Hello.
I mean, for Daz.
Oh, did he have to leave or something?
He disappeared.
He just
so
disappeared?
I'm here
Okay.
now.
Maybe his internet cut out or something. But, thank you for coming on. I know you're not feeling great, but...
It's okay.
I like this light stone. With shadows. Gallery! That's not a voice for Nakama. You want to do Nakama's voice?
Okay. Golly, it is good to see you. It has been quite some time since I've seen a friendly face.
How
I'm
did you-
old.
Yes. How did you manage to end up down here?
The Turaga and I were holding a meeting. On my way back to Gakoro, I was attacked by that Tarkova you encountered and dragged down here.
Now you're safe. You should head back to Gakoro, or, that had to be frightening. A meeting? What sort of meeting? What do you think?
An old person meeting, I don't know.
What sort of meeting?
Well, truthfully, I should not have mentioned it. It was rather delicate nature. One that I hope I shall be able to share with you soon enough.
I understand. I'm simply glad that you are unharmed. That's... I keep jumping between voices.
It's fine. I gotta, like, change my windows around. Weirdly, I can't hear the game when I'm watching it on... Oh, wait, now I can. I gotta set volume.
Are you gonna read it? This is new dialogue.
Oh, right. I am as well. Do come visit me. Once I have returned to Gakoro, I have something which I will be able to share with you.
Before you go, you mentioned a meeting. What sort of meeting? And then you just get it's the same dialogue.
It's a loop.
Yeah. I will.
And then just turn the camera, and then turn back.
Poof. Yeah. Because there has to be a slight delay, and I can explain why as we travel back to Gakuro, why that happens. But there is some comments there. Like Curious says, to be honest, when I saw that Tarkava nest, I didn't notice the Turaga at first, but the parts were scattered around. Oh no, I'm too late. Yeah. It is kind of worrying when you see all the dead fish and stuff, because it's there. But, and one of Wilden Vantrick says, I saw a video of 2.0 mechanics, and I love it all. Everything is complete. Not everything's not complete, because you haven't seen the latest, but I'm sure you have seen TOGs. You haven't seen the latest in 2.0 mechanics. They're much better than TOGs was, but so now I will explain why you have to see the Turaga for a second before they disappear. So it's a little complicated, so just strap in. When you trigger the dialogue that says, oh, I will be leaving now, then you exit that dialogue, then it triggers the a check, which checks if she is in visual range, if she's being rendered by the camera. Then you turn the camera, and usually, like in previous versions even, she'd instantly disappear and you wouldn't be able to see her disappear. But as I went on with development, I noticed there were a lot of crashes and stuff, and I found out what the crashes were, and it was that the separate village levels, because we have a level for each village that loads in as you just kind of approach them, because, you know, for performance and stuff. And when it loaded a variant of the world that affected that level, it wasn't actually loading that level, so it would crash because it was trying to affect something that didn't exist effectively. So I had to add a slight delay to that disappearance so that it could load the Gakora level, and then it could affect it, and then it could delay, and then affect everything else and remove the correct stuff. So that's why you can see her poof, which is, you know, cool, interesting development talk, and I don't even know if anybody understood that. But,
it's fine. Yeah.
Yeah.
I had to go for a little bit, so.
All right.
I knew you wanted to explain it, so it's up to you.
I just want to kind of go through a lot of the ridiculous problems that I encountered while
right. Oh, and for the record, regarding 2.0 mechanics. One of the weird things is we are retiring Togs, and that's because it isn't quite representative of what we're planning for 2.0 now.
Yeah. It's actually too old to be representative,
Yeah.
and that's why we had to pull it.
We've kind of moved away from the more, I guess, like, Dark Souls-y sort of style that we were going for.
A bit more sort of like action, you know.
Yeah, it's more of an action RPG now.
Action adventure is what I prefer to call it. Because there are some RPG elements, but you know, it's...
Well, but the games that I would think of that are most similar to it are considered action RPGs.
Right, yeah, but I mean, what I mean is like, I consider, you know, an action RPG as like Fallout New Vegas, and our game isn't really similar to that. It's more similar to like Nier Automata,
Or Kingdom Hearts.
Or Kingdom Hearts, yeah, where it's more of an action adventure than an action RPG, even though there are some RPG elements. Now look at this. What do you know? The world changed. I love that feature.
The world changed?
Yeah, see? These weren't here before.
Oh, right, yeah. I'm looking at the wrong screen.
Yeah. So you can speak to Gakoro guardswoman. Hail, Toahali. You are free to enter. If you can manage to open the gate, of course. I'm sure I could manage it.
You could use the mirror.
Yeah. Out. May I see your credentials? I'm the Toa. I still need to see them. Some form of ID? Double your height. Okay, that works, I guess. You may enter. Thank you. That's a reference that like nobody in this community will get, but oh hey, sunrise music. Kawaii sunrise music, and I need to do this to actually get the house up. This is a good one.
Just curious if the music is gonna get overridden by the Gakoro music like it usually does.
It might. I'm not sure. That's an interesting thing. Is it on the... Which layer is it on? I'll just stand in here and see if it does.
So far, it seems fine, yeah.
If it does get overridden, I'm gonna run away.
Also, Daz is back, but he's not saying anything. Or his mic is still broken.
Oh, yep, there we go.
Yeah, go.
Run! There we go. It's because it's on the ambient zone layer.
Right.
That is a little bit it's like overriding. It's on top of the world music layer. Which I suppose there should be a separate one for event music or whatever, for like sunrise, sunset. Should be, golly.
A mask to collect.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sorry. You gotta do dancing when the music goes on. Something's back here, I think.
We're gonna use the debug mask.
Oh, what you talked about? Just like
The one that's up here that, like, I think was originally used just for getting into Gakoro quickly or something.
No, this was I was intended to be here. Or originally it was a cow because the mask face thing. But oh dang, I just thought of something that would have been cool. But I was thinking, like, if I put a cow here, then I could put like a little shrine around it, and how it's like this is where you come to offer to Kali or whatever. That would have been cool.
Yeah, but
But-
you put the shrine right down next to it.
Yeah, true. But I don't know. It'd be cool to be up here too. But yeah, you can use the Kakama just to speed in there. But nailed it. So yeah, let's go inside now. Which, I know everybody asks, how do boats get out? Don't ask. Oh, Des has some. You have some echo going on, Des.
Yeah, I'm working on it. One sec.
Okay. Do you want to mute yourself though, so we can get it in the stream?
I can't control anything right now.
All right, I'll server mute you then. Just
I think he's using his phone. I could be wrong.
well, I muted him on my end, so we're good. Just tell me when it starts working. Taraga. And yes, Boxer, you can get rid of momentum by switching Toa. That's a cheeky
You can
cheat.
even switch to the
Oh.
same Toa, and it'll do that.
Hawaii music now. That's fun. Big Holly. Thank you for returning our Taraga to us, Toa. It was no trouble. That was the same voice. Taraga no Kama.
Oh, hi, how nice to see you, Toa Gali. I trust you are enjoying your time in Gakoro.
How is Gakor?
Our village is doing well. However, Maku hasn't
As
snuck
ever.
out to Kokoro lately. Meaning I suspect she will try again soon.
I see. Well, since you put the barrier up, she can't.
But yeah,
That's her
neither can
one
the ships.
weakness.
Neither can mark a ship.
Did you want to see me, Taraga?
I did, Gali. There is another artifact which you must collect alongside your great mass. It is called a Makoki stone, and it is part of the key to the Makuta's lair.
Where is this stone?
The stone lies within the Gakini, a temple which lies beneath the water not far from here. You must go there and descend into the temple and retrieve the stone that lies within. This voice is getting weirder as it goes on.
Yeah. I understand. Thank you, Nokama.
Take great care, Toa Gali. The temple is infested, and with the Makuta's Rahi. I do hope you fare better than the last time.
Last time? Sorry, that's the only
When
voice I
you-
could do.
Pardon me, you are Solid Snake now.
Yeah.
We attempted to enter the Gakini. A group of the Gakoro guard were chased out by the Rahi inside. Rahi which you will have to defeat.
I see.
I apologize for the confusion, Toa. I wish you the best of luck on your quest.
Thank you,
Read that for some
Taraga.
reason.
Yeah, just ellipses. I don't know, whatever.
The text is kind of problematic.
Yeah. Now let's use these to teleport over to the Gaikeni, which is actually closer if you don't. So
Mhm.
I'm just gonna run over there with our newly gained Kakama.
Hey.
Oh,
Can't
This
remember what
Discord-
no comma, like Taraga no comma sounds like. I
something.
I
Old
sound a bit more
old lady.
not.
Old lady is how she sounds.
Yeah.
And apparently Discord completely crashed for Daz, so that's great.
I don't know what's going on.
Hopefully
with
you can
him.
come
I feel
back
bad.
before the end of the stream.
I do wonder if he might be busy, but I'm not sure. Like, if he's somewhere where he can only stream with his phone.
Right, yeah. So, also, something that's cool, and not a lot of people notice, is this blue glow. It's only for Gali. And it only works sometimes, apparently.
Only works sometimes, all the time.
Yeah, that's how this game is. Only works sometimes, all the time. But it's intended to glow brighter as you get closer to the correct Toa. Is the
Right.
intention. Obviously, it doesn't work
I
all
just
the time.
noticed something. The the pillar or the water. I noticed
Yeah.
it has like a little white edge around objects now. Did it always have that? Or
Yeah,
is that more recent?
that's the depth fade.
Yeah,
See, it gets darker as it goes down.
right.
Now let me save here. Gamma cookie. It's gonna be weird listening to Kokoro music as we jump down in here. Unless I added sound to this. No, I didn't. Never mind. I assumed I added detail, but of course I did. That's me.
Funny thing is, there is temple music for like.
Yeah, for
Some
like the other
temples.
temples, but I just didn't add it to these, which is, you know, a huge oversight and not great
Wait,
at all.
isn't it in some of the other keys though?
Maybe.
Like, I
Maybe.
could have sworn it was. But...
I don't know. Maybe. I feel like it is, but I feel like it's in like at least one other one.
Right.
At least an audio volume so you can't hear the outside world. I think that's at like the minimum of what I added to these. You can still hear the
You
music
made
from
it
the
so they
outside
can't
world.
hear like all the Rocky inside either.
Yeah, that was the
'Cause
intention.
that was an issue before.
Yeah, let me actually just turn down the music so I don't get it as loud. Ellie's got a lot shorter range, but she is very quick.
Do not like playing as her.
Yeah, me neither. Obviously, the most polished character is Tahu, because he's the one that it's defaulted to, and I've spent the most time polishing him.
And then there's Onua, who breaks every other hit.
Yeah, I don't know if he still does. He might.
He still does.
Oh, okay, that's great.
I mean, it's better than it was, like,
It's
early
true. Yeah.
release, but
I literally fixed that the night as we were about to release. I fixed that like 6 hours before the first release of 1.5.
he's more reliable.
And it's still
but
it's still
it's
not
perfect.
fixed. Yeah, it's still not fixed, but it's better than it was.
Because there's been a lot of streams that I've watched where people will be playing as new and then it'll just suddenly break anyways.
Yeah. Best way to fix it, just switch to it. Even if you're just switching back to it, just, you know, just do a quick pop and you're good. It resets the Toa and it sets it all to default so it doesn't break anymore. Also, if your stamina gets stuck, which it occasionally will just not regenerate anymore, just tap shift and you're good. It's like some small hints from the devs here.
That's
To,
website. Just say
Am I supposed to go back to?
shift to fix printing or stamina.
You're kind of cutting out, but yeah, I get what you're trying
Am
to
I
say.
really?
A little, yeah. You might be just like too far away from the mic for it to.
I can hear myself fine.
Yeah, I just might be the noise like suppression just cutting you off.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Boxer says generic old lady from what I remember of her 2 lines in the movie. Yeah, that's about accurate.
The only difference I noticed between her and Gaki is that Gaki is like higher pitched, and then Nokama is just this deep, generic, like, "Oh, I am very old.
I am
and
very
sound
old
like
lady."
this."
Yeah. Okay, so we're gonna take a boat here to Pokoro, and then I'm going to take a quick break, go pee, and then we're going to do the Pokoro quest because we just finished the Gakuro one. Let me actually see if
Wait,
this
did you get
correctly
all of the
fixed.
maps in Gawahi then yet?
No.
or Gali?
But I'm not doing that because
Oh,
we're
okay.
gonna go back around when we need to do that because I'm trying to show off story stuff. But let me see if she actually is working. Yes, there we go. She doesn't ask you to do it again. Is great. So that was an issue for a while. Even I think after release as well. So, Hawaii, let's go.
You can get souvenirs.
That's correct. Right at this guy. But first, we're gonna go break, and I'm gonna save as the oh guy, and we will be right back. It's like We're still dropping some frames. That's not great, but that's fine. Oh, and Daz is back. Alright. So, we'll be right back for just a minute. Just a short, quick break. Daz is back, and he's working again. Is that what I think it is?
Well, I'm working for now. No guarantees that that's gonna hold up later.
Yeah. It's an elusive sand terracotta in its natural habitat.
You gotta say it with an Australian accent.
Here we I can't do an Australian accent, but I'll say here we see the elusive sand terracotta in his natural habitat.
Better get some good footage before it disappears, you know.
Oh, and there
They
it
like
goes.
to
up in the
despawn.
sunset. Yeah, they like to despawn. But we're gonna talk to this guy here. This is Toka, who didn't have a name in Monog, but he does now, because his name is now Toka. I speak to Toka. Howdy, Toa. Welcome back. Welcome to the back end of nowhere, otherwise known as my shop. I'd like to see what you have. Of course. And then he has statuettes, which he sells at a low price, because he's like nowhere. He has some Foley balls and some wooden heads. I'm gonna buy all of his statues if I have enough. I do. And we'll
Good
play
trading
a
material.
little bit of a trading game here where I go find someone who will buy them at a higher price, and then I will sell them to him. And that is how you play. That is how you play the trading game. Yeah, that is something I would constantly think of while developing this system. If I set somebody to buy it at a higher price than normal, then I would always say to myself, I will buy it at a high price. It's great. See? He's elusive.
Right.
He's mysterious. He's no
Like,
longer
you
here.
imagine that they disappear into the sand.
Yeah,
That's my
he just
headcanon.
he poofs down. He dug down to the sand. I was
To
with
be
that
fair,
where
the
it
way
was.
so many Rahi actually fall through the world, I wouldn't be surprised.
Yeah. No, he despawned because I got too close, and his encounter wasn't detected as like being viable.
Yeah, that seems to happen a lot with
It does.
specifically the Santarkava.
Really? Well, I
Yeah.
guess they're spooky. They like to disappear.
They are a rare species after all.
Yeah. Turns out even the game wants them to be a rare species. Yeah. What the? Is that just me?
Yes.
Okay, that's just.
You didn't just see Santarkava spawn and
No.
then unspawn quickly.
Was that what happened?
I
I
don't
just
know.
saw a line and then that was it. I thought maybe it was like the color banding on the fog or something. But who's that? Is that a hallucination? Or is that a Santarkava? He has the different treads too. He has the thicker
Tread.
ones. Yeah. And they're not really working They look kind of very similar to the other ones, but it's fine.
He's also got a, like, spine thing for some reason.
Yeah,
he's got the Ice Tarkava
Yeah,
spine.
it's got the ice type guys, just because it looks cool. I don't know. I also may have forgot to replace it. It's one of Makuda's illusions. Beware. Yeah.
Oh, I just noticed his mask turns into a Kakamo when he dies.
Does it?
Yeah, it does. Or at least I thought it did.
Let me see this here. No,
Yep. Or, oh,
it's still a Ruru.
wait. Okay, never mind.
Yeah. It just kind of looks like it from the side. It's different. Oh, there's another one falling from the sky. Let's head to Pokoro. Which is right here. And
You muted yourself.
Who, me?
oh, I did.
No,
'cause
it
I
was
need
Joe.
Oh,
need to blow my nose.
ah.
Because I'm, like I said, I'm very nasally today. Fortunately.
You're not the only one. You couldn't tell. It's like really bad allergy season right now, I think.
Yeah.
Although every season is
I ever-
allergy season for me.
Yeah, me too. Did I ever add music to this village? I don't think so. Topohatu, finally! Hello? Somebody else read the responses because I'm being the Matoran for Poe now.
Okay. Who are you?
Oh, yeah. I was tasked to wait for your return. The Turaga have been missing for far too long.
Yeah, who are you?
We've met before, Pohatu. You don't remember me?
I'm afraid not.
Odd. I'm Huki, professional Koli player.
Nice to meet you again, I suppose. What was it about a Taraka?
Right, the elder of the village. He went to a meeting with the other Turaga and hasn't come back.
Is there something I can do?
You can find him. A trader informed me of an unusual number of Rahi somewhere. Here, I'll mark it on your map.
Of course.
There you go.
I'll-
Now skedaddle. He could be in danger.
I'll find him.
I sure hope so.
I keep forgetting when to read my part, I'm sorry.
That's alright. It's also a lot of a delay, so it's alright. And there's like, I have any more cosmetics? No, I don't. Mostly gained from side quest. But here is the trading hub of everybody, and there's a note. Pokor is probably one of the most fleshed out of all of them, just because it was so non-fleshed out before. So we kind of went a little bit overboard on fleshing it out.
Overcompensating for Box Koro.
Yeah. Overcompensating, so now that Pokoro is the best village, in my opinion. I mean, next to Takoro. Best village. Out carving.
Takoro is like hyper faithful to Monog though, so
Yeah. Well, with some additions, but yeah, Pokoro is like probably the best design-wise because it's kind of really unique. And also there's a lot of Matoran walk around.
and
just
also
like-
Shirks,
This
the kind of
guy?
Monog design a lot.
yeah, this guy just says, "Where could it be? Maybe the next store has it." And he just walks along and talks to the shopkeepers, which is cool.
Who is he?
He's just some
What's
guy.
his story?
He needs you know, he's the consumer who needs a product but nobody ever has it, and so they keep
Oh.
sending him to the next store. That's
Then
the
if he's a consumer, what is he consuming if he can never find it?
it doesn't matter. That's the social commentary that he walks in a circle. He just walks in a circle, never finding his product that he needs.
I need my product.
Oh man, it
They
is
can't
really
have my brand. I have special eyes.
yeah, it is really starting to lag up here. Trying to do that. See if that helps. Looks like it did. Well, so Beat 'em Up is a very CPU intensive game, and I have a lot of other stuff like streaming software open that is also very CPU intensive. Oh, and there's also these guys, which I love, who carry around this little torch, and he's
Night
the
guard.
Night Watch guardsman. You talk to him, he says, "Be on the lookout for troublemakers. I'll be vigilant." And usually, he does a salute that which is great.
Which
Once-
clips through his
sometimes he
mask, yeah.
sometimes he flips his direction when you talk to him, which is annoying. But he's on patrol, and there's quite a few of those guys you can find around here as well, which is nice. Lurking Carrier says, just like Monarch 2, huh? So there's so many delivery runs from Pokoro. Well, yeah, kind of. You can actually do something that my brother said when we were making the trading system is that a lot of people can, like, a lot of people are going to be able to just chart maps of the best trading courses and say, like, if you get this thing from Pokoro, then you can take it and go to Gakoro and it'll sell at a higher price there, and then if you want to take this from there, and then it's like, you know.
That's what they do with Monologue, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, and I don't know. I don't think it had done that for
yeah,
Bebop
you'd have
yet,
to be
but
really dedicated.
yeah.
And it's not as required.
Yeah, but it's
Nog is like
it is cool because like if you want to just gain the most widgets possible, see how to game the system the best, then you know there are ways to do it. I'm just informing people that there are ways to game the system really well. So, and I built in a lot of them, and probably a few that I don't even know about. So, feel free to experiment and try and get as many widgets as possible. And you know, that'd be a good time.
That's sign say the poster with the fish.
Oh, it says, well, this one's actually better. But I'll read this one first. It says, rare fish for sale. Come see Yuma in the bazaar. Look for the golden fish. And there's a golden fish. And then this one says, even rarer fish for sale. Find Nuno in the bazaar next to the golden fish. These guys.
Oh right, yeah.
Yeah. Which we talked about. So stop
I'm
copying
kind of
me.
surprised.
Yeah, what?
You like pretty sure you changed them because like before they looked almost identical, and that was like the joke. But
No, I didn't change them, but I did change their colors actually to be more similar. Just the mask is the only difference. So there's Yuma. He says, "Stop copying me. There's got to be a law against this." Hello, is everything all right? Oh, Topot, I didn't see you there. Would you like some rare fish? It may be expensive, but it's great quality. Sorry, I'm not in the market for fish. For some reason,
big fish.
I don't know why, but fish is like one of the only things that you can't buy in this game. Even though there's like a whole story about the market around it, you can't buy it. You can't sell it.
I mean,
Just
you
not an
tell me.
item.
You're the one who made the game.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm just wondering myself why that happened. Just because there was this kind of story that unfolded in my storytelling about the fish sale, and I never added a fish item to sell. And these guys aren't even traders, so they're just dialogue pieces. So
What would a Toa do with a fish? He would pleasure
sell it.
himself with it.
Oh, come on.
That's an old joke. That's an old meme.
Okay, well, he would probably sell it for widgets so that you could get something more useful. And that's like, I mean, there are a lot of items like that, like pots and metal pieces, but, you know, not for fish for some reason. I don't know why I decided to do that, but, it's, wow. It is really starting to skip frames here. I'm sorry, people.
Yeah. It looks better now.
Let's see if I can just lower this to low for now to see if that helps at all. I mean, it's fine on my end. It's literally 60 FPS and it's looking great. But, it's just on the stream. It's having issues. So I did pick up some notes. This one is from the wall over there. A message found on the hut of an eccentric carver view. Thue's, I think that's how Thue's good quality carving service. Out carving. If you're stopping by to ask about an order you placed, it will probably be finished in approximately 2 to 30 weeks, depending on certain factors. Thank you, Thue. So, well, the story behind this is that this is my brother's self-insert. Everybody has pretty much everybody who at least worked on the game has a self-insert Matoran. or at least one in the world. And so this is kind of a joke about how my brother like works and how it's like it might be finished at some point or not, and that's kind of his thing. And you can
He's
also find
AFK.
yeah
Not
you
talking
can
to
also
half
find him
people.
though. You can find through a in the world. I don't
Is he
remember where he
the-
is, but you
Is
can
he
find
the
him.
carver who's carving Pohatu, or is
No, he's
that
a different guy. He's a different guy. It's on like a cliff somewhere. I'll need to find him. But then there's Arca gone shopping, which is a note left to inform any shoppers of Arca's absence. We'll be gone a while to get more supplies for the shifting festival. Back later. Don't steal my stuff. I will report you to the Night Watch. Arca fireworks for all your celebratory needs. Sorry, I ran out of breath. And that's kind of the joke that you stole the note off of his desk, and then it says, "Don't steal my stuff." But too late.
You're gonna go sell a comet to that one dude.
Oh yeah, that is a side quest we could do. We do have the Poe little one now.
And then he dies.
Hey, he doesn't die. It's left ambiguous.
Right, sure.
There's a little comment on there to play with. But we shall talk to this guy who has a weird collision box for some reason. And save. Just Komiki. Sigh. Oh yeah, there's quite a bit of a story behind Arca, the fireworks guy, but I'll tell that after we do this quest here.
Well, they do have fireworks, and like is it in Monog or is
it is in Monog with the ending, but it's actually just a development story I made of what happened. Sigh. Hello? Huh? Oh, hello, Toa. Sniff. Some Monog reference. Are you alright? No. Can you tell me? I can't buy a comet. I worked hard, I saved everything up, and when I had just enough, I sold my Coley ball to get me over the top. But right when I went to buy one, the price got raised. As much as I want to, I can't blame Akmal. They're in very high demand. So I can give him the money. So I can ask him to give me all he has, so I can go and buy the comet for him. If I had enough widgets, which I think I do actually, I don't know if it's appearing. No, it's not appearing. I could just give him enough money to buy it. Or if I had one initially, then I could just give it to him. Or I can just say, I'll see what I can do, and then go try and buy it on my own. So I'm just going to do that one. I'll see what I can do. That's great. Thank you, Toa. I'm very glad you have taken interest in my petty needs. I'll be back.
I mean, really, when you think about it, like everything the Matoran do on Modanui is basically petty needs.
Yeah,
So...
well, that's like the kind of the side quest trope as well, you know. It's like, you know, everybody needs just some random object, and you know, you gotta go hunt it down. So here's the Comet Hunt, which is an optional quest, and it has a marker, maybe, probably not though. And so I have quite a few things. If you talk to Akmau, he's got some interesting dialogue. Toa, hello. Would you like to buy a comet? What is a comet? Why, they're my main product. They are handcrafted and especially designed to fly faster and further than any other Coley ball. Are there little bits of green on them? Well, that would be my proprietary gel, speed gel, of course. It helps reduce friction on the ball. I see. So that's why you can kind of... He's very nervous about a Toa approaching his stand here. Sure, let's trade. Also, it's just... hello?
I'm here.
Yeah, I know you're there, but what about Daz?
Daz
I'm here.
is
Okay. I'm just
okay. He
making
hasn't
sure
talked in
because
a while.
yeah. So it
I
is
just don't have anything to really say today.
right. Yeah. So it is 300 to buy a Collie Ball, and he has suppose him at a higher price because the price has jumped.
It's only him. Yeah.
Yeah, and there's only 20 left, so I only have 100 right now. So I
You
think
can
there's
sell the Toa statues, right?
yeah, I can, but that would be ideal to be at it would be ideal to be at Onukuro because there's a guy there that sells them and he would buy them higher price. Um, but I think there's actually something he says. Oh yeah, if you ask him what they are and then you say, I feel like I've heard of them, then he'll say, well, there's a good chance you have. My comics are in very high demand at the moment. They've been selling so fast that I've had to increase the price while I wait for more stock. Because he has to go put more in the Nui Jaru next. No, I've heard of them in some other way. I just can't remember how. Ooh, mystery. I can, however, sell this guy, which is a mask guy, who has a bunch of stuff. He will buy them at a lower price, so never mind. What I can do is sell to Akmao my infected masks, because he will buy them at a higher price, and I will get 30 for that, because he wants those to infect his goalie balls. Neat detail. And then this guy will buy at a lower price. You can kind of just go around and check the artifact sellers, like this guy, and check like what they want, what they don't want.
You can get like golden artifacts and stuff like that. And I was wondering, who do you actually sell those to at a high price?
I believe, well, I don't have any right now, so it would be hard to tell. But I believe you would sell them to a metal seller, which mainly this guy's like the only guy on the island. There might be one in Onu, but you can sell him like these at a high price, which is very valuable. And
I'm curious, are there like Matoran from other regions here?
A few.
That guy's got purple eyes.
Yeah, a few. Most of them are home torn though. And I basically went crazy with the colors because it's very difficult to get unique looking Matoran because they end up just all looking like the same person, and then it's hard to tell where you are. So
yeah, usually it's like most of the Matoran have the same eyes for each Koro.
Yeah, there's this trader here who his thing says sports goods up there, and he says, Coley, welcome to my shop, Toa. I sell everything you need for a Coley match. You sell Coley balls too? Oh, you've met Akmao. You don't like him? No, I don't like him. He's an egotistical charlatan selling Coley balls for just profit. He cares nothing of the actual game, the sportsmanship. I'd like to trade. Yes, let's trade. Yeah. So he's selling Coley balls as well, which is
Oh, we lost Kaylee.
uh-oh. Probably just got booted as well.
What the heck is going on with Discord?
I don't know. Something's going wrong today with it. I think this guy will buy these. Whatever. I'll just sell these. $30. Alright. And also cool thing is that this guy... I actually have a row somewhere. Yeah. So books, notes, journals. Trinkets, curios, artifacts, imported vegetation, metals, pottery, consumables, fireworks, candles, and more trinkets and such. This guy, if you sell to this guy, he says, oh, Toa, you must have some interesting artifacts from all your travels. Some ancient notes, books, anything? I may. Let's trade. He will buy notes at a very high price, but not as high a price as the guys in Kokoro. There's a note guy in Kokoro, which will buy them at an even higher price to archive them and such.
Right.
Oh, Kaylee said she has to go for a bit.
Oh,
right.
Okay.
So I'm just going to sell my random little notes here. You do want to keep some of them to like actually read the story and to have the some dialogue options are open from having notes and such. So you do want
Right.
to keep those around just in case. But if you do need to sell them, then, there you go. And there's the candle guy. 15. I wonder if the other guy sells at a lower price or a higher price. Not sure. Let me see. Oh, I have 100 Wahimata gel. Let's see if I can power anything. 100, 200. So I can give the Cow Cow to him, but of course it's the one mask I have. So I can get a little bit more and get the Akaku, which I need 200 for, so I need 50. So I can go to these guys up here. Quarry and Quarry. Greetings, welcome to our shop. Our shop? That's right, me and my brother run this shop together. We primarily sell exotic plants, but due to most of them being imported, they can be quite pricey. I'd like to see what you have. Of course. And so they sell Wahimata gel at a lower price because they actually don't know what it is, what it's used for. And nobody really does on the island. That's kind of the thing. Nobody's aware of what it really is supposed to be used for. Same with the powering stations. They're kind of a mystery. But I can buy them for 200, but I'm trying to save up for them. I'm going to save up for the... Alright, you know what? I'm going to sell one of these metallic ingots for 600. And then I will go up here and buy some some of this. Let's see how much I need to spend. So 200. Bring me down to 400. That will make it so I could still have... Oh yeah, 600. So. Okay, now I have 200, so I can go power the Akaku. Give it to Puatu, which also is a cool thing that I can show off now. I don't know if we did this before, but powering masks is very cool. It's an alternate way to get masks other than just finding them around the world, and it gives you an incentive to interact with the trading system. And also, they didn't have a sound before when it powered them, but now it does in the latest patch. So 200, yes, I would like to use that.
I don't hear any sound.
You might have it muted.
I can hear the music. I can't hear the sound.
That's weird. It might have just been more quiet. But I'm pretty sure it can be heard on the stream. I hope. But, yeah, so now I have... Batu just now has a Kaku, which is cool. This is really dark. I barely see anything. But, yeah. So now you have an Akaku, and you lost your unpowered mask and your Wahimata. And now I have enough, to buy this comet for the guy. So now just buy a single comet. Oh, and yes, also traders will retain what you sold them in their inventory until you leave the town. Once you leave the town, it will be cleared and they will be reset to default. Especially like if you buy everything from them, that will be persistent until you leave. And then you come back and they will be restocked. So just a note for anybody. So now I have a comet. Now quickly run with it before I get infected. Just roleplay a little bit. Great. It's like radioactive. I don't want to have it. There you go. Hello? Hello, are you right? Oh, I think it quite... Yes, here are all the options. So you can say, oh, I already have one. Give him 300 widgets. Take the money he has, which is about half. See what I can do. And I think it's supposed to say something different if you come back to him. But here, I already have one. You do? Oh, how? Oh, right, you're a Toa. Can I... I'm sure you'll use it more than I will. Perhaps I can give you, this. I found it lying around outside Pokoro. Maybe it's worth something. So he gave us something that's worth like 600 widgets, which he didn't know that he could, sell for the thing. So you're welcome, and thank you. Thank you so much for this, Toa. I am forever indebted to you. There's no need for that. You have compensated me fairly. You will also get different rewards based on what option you choose in that quest. So if you choose to take the money from him and then go buy it, then you won't get as much of a reward. You get a slightly lesser reward. So I don't know. It's a cool little thing. Now here he is, down here, in his little hut with his comet. You talk to him, say, "Hello again, Toa. Enjoying your comet?" "Absolutely. I would be playing with it now, but I'm feeling rather tired recently. I figured it would be better for me to rest for now." "I see. Make sure you get lots of rest." Dun dun dun. That's spooky. No, just me? Okay.
Well, it's clearly hinting at the common side effects, but
Yeah. Which, unfortunately, was something that we wanted to add in this game, but we never got around to adding that questline. Because it would be too much work. Oh, and that's right. Talking about the fireworks guy, he originally was here. For a long time, he was here, and he had a quest called the Great Shifting Festival, which was effectively, in the story, it was an earthquake that hit the desert of Pauahi over here every year or so, like on the dot. And so they would always have a festival for it, and we were going to have this cool quest line where Pokora would get like all gussied up with streamers, and you have to walk around and like do like a murder mystery sort of thing, and then you'd get to see the fireworks at the end of the festival, and then it would be over with. But that would take a lot of effort, and unfortunately, we didn't have enough time. It would have been something I would like have loved to do, but it is like a bit crazy. Same with the infected Pokoro quest. It would require a lot of stuff in Pokoro to be like changed and rearranged and stuff. Also, here's some comments that just got rolled in, as you can see. This little vine here. And Lurkin Curious says, "I'm impressed that those Matoran managed to procure one of those Makuta tainted cacti." They're not Makuta tainted. They're just purple. See? Ow. Now let's listen to the sunrise music as I go and find Onawa, because I need to actually do that quest now. Stop sidetracking. Even though this game is fun to sidetrack in. You know, let's go this way. Now here, if you remember from Monog, is the Quarry kind of entry. It's in a weird spot, but it is in the game, as you can tell. I recognize, you know how it looks. A little rock thing. There's a waterfall.
which that's not in Monog.
No, it's not. That's why I said it's a weird spot, but it is in the game, and it kind of goes to the same area roughly, which is cool because here's the quarry, which is probably one of the most unfinished areas because, you know, obviously we can't go in there or anything. But this does spit us out closer to where we need to be, which is to Hanawa, who's over here. Oh, this is actually, yeah. This is like a sort of destroyed bridge. Cool. Oh, is that an item? Yeah, and as you can tell, the music changes a little bit based on what you're doing. So if I slow down here, it'll kind of tame up a little bit. But if I go really fast, then it kind of boosts it, which is nice. And then obviously, when you're underwater, it changes it completely. Just like... which is just a cool little detail thing, which I like showing off detail things. And I don't know if we've done this in this playthrough, but you can use cable transport systems. Cool. That meditation point and get this cosmetic, which is the old Quarry, Menard Quarry. That's where it is. Now we must fight. Epic guitar music for fighting the dagger. Perfect.
He has a really fun elemental ability too.
It does. It like pops him up, which is nice. Do quests give you XP or only combat? Quests, a bunch of stuff does. Discovering areas, finding quests, finding masks, completing quests, doing combat. Everything gives you XP. It's just very passive, and it slowly upgrades you just in general, which is nice. It used to be like a manual system, but now it's just sort of general. Once again, the environmental storytelling with the destroyed settlements. Yeah, there's a lot of cool little bits of environmental storytelling here. You can kind of glean, like, what happened here? Oops. Well, what happened in this zone? Why is there a head there? Could that be from a Matoran, or was it just decorative? You know. Oh, and there's another mask. I'm finding masks everywhere now. A lot in this area. Yep. Now here we are, the Onawa station. These sinister beasts out of the way. Grab this mirror. Too many masks here, like in this vicinity. It's crazy. Oh, Hatu! It certainly took you long enough to find me down here. How did you get trapped here? Those infernal Nui Jaga pushed me in here. I've tried to escape, but it's far too steep for me to traverse. What were you doing so far from Pokoro? A private matter, Pohatu, one that I have no need to share with you. How can I help? I've been wondering that myself. Perhaps the pillar is weak enough for you to knock it down into a bridge of sorts. Make sure to get out of the way before it comes down. So now you can just go bop. Yay! And he used to walk up there, but it's all bugged. You talk to him and say, "Thank you for saving me, Pohatu. I'll be able to make my way to Pokoro now. Come and find me in Pokoro, and I might have a quest for you." Of course, Duraga. Oof. Oh wow, there's a Kinra right there. Uh-oh. 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 Oh, he's slowed. He's underwater. Come on now. Let's go. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Ah! Here he comes. Also, yes, there used to be combat music. It was a little bit buggy, so I kind of removed it. But there used to be a working version of combat music that wasn't super working. But, yeah. Let's see, where is he? Oh, it's like this way. There are quite a few cool, like, zones here that would be nice to show off. Oh, here, let me grab this. I will sort of find here for everybody. Oh boy. Basically, it's just me now.
I'm here.
I know, but you're not saying anything, so it's basically just me.
I just don't.
I know.
I'm not in the right headspace for commentary today. I don't know what it is.
Like, this is a cool little area. I actually have never been here. My brother added this, like, right before release, and I didn't play test it at all.
I've never been here either.
It's a cool little thing.
Where is this?
I'll show you on the map in a second. It is right, here, which is, like, right, there.
Are there any masks in here?
Maybe one or two, I believe. Not sure. Because again, I haven't been here. I know there's lots of pots and widgets around here. On some crate jumping puzzle. And some cool stuff. Okay. I believe you can get on top of this as well, which I think is where he is. Whatever his name was. Thue or whatever. Small Manitou carving. Pot. And it leads out sort of into this little river area. Cool. And then it leads onto this road as well, which is the Onigoro Shipping Center.
Right.
So that's where it is. But if I have a mirror, yep. Oh, and that's, by the way, that's what the old Quarry looks like. It's the cosmetic people. That frame rate though, oh, it's going even worse, isn't it? Level 2 me after encountering a Mwaka. Oh. 4 minutes later, victory with very low HP remaining. 1 day later, I'm level 40 and farming Mwaka and Cane Raw. Yeah, see, there's actually a good sort of amount of there's a decent amount of progression, which is kind of surprising to me. This is not a good jump. But yeah, it's nice to see that it actually worked. Because I had no idea if the progression was like balanced or not at all. But it turns out that it was at least somewhat balanced, which is nice to hear. Dang it. What? Ah! Just leeway. Sometimes I have like the correct mask for Atoa, but I just switch to Liwa anyways because it's quicker. So I don't know where it is on like the Toa wheel, but I don't know where it is on the mask wheel, but I do know where it is on the Toa wheel. Let's think about. Where is he? Oh, he's actually right here.
Oh.
And look, there's a mask. So here is a completely messed up statue with a bunch of pieces on another carving. There he is. Thue.
And who is this?
This is my brother's insert, Doran.
Gotcha.
A little to the left, maybe. No, that wouldn't look right. What are you doing? No, Toa, you're not supposed to see this yet. I'm still working on it. And what exactly is it supposed to be? Well, it's still on the drawing board, per se. It's going to be a statue of Onua riding a giant Usul fighting a Cane Ra, or maybe it should be a Mwaka? Are you just building this for fun? I'm part of an amateur carving guild with my brother. I usually just carve for fun, but sometimes I get tasked to make stuff. When will you finish it? Soon, definitely soon. I just need to change a few things, and then it will be perfect. Oh, wouldn't it be cool if Onua was riding the Mwaka instead? Maybe you're there too. That's an interesting idea. Thanks, Bohatu. Wait, Maranui, I forgot to finish the bridge Kalo asked me to make in the Pillar Lands 2 weeks ago. I gotta go. After I finish adjusting this. I'll leave you to it. And I believe if you actually talk to him as Onua, then he has some special dialogue. Onua, and what exactly is this supposed to be? Well, it's still on the drawing board per se, but it's going to be a statue of you riding a giant usul, fighting a Kinra, or maybe it should be more. I'm honored, I think. Will you finish it? Definitely, so it's, it wouldn't be cool if you were riding the Maka instead. Maybe Lee was there too. Yeah, so there's some slight differences if you're Onua there. Which, I do enjoy his dialogue because it's literally just my brother. Great.
Right.
Oh no.
Wrong mask.
Yeah. It's the other... is it the other way? I guess it would be quicker the other way, yeah. Fewer masks cycle through. Oh no, he's getting murdered by Terakawa. Oh no. So yeah, random encounters is a thing. Random encounters is a system that I sort of built it, but my brother built like the base and then I finished it. It's a system where when you're running around, oh, there's a mask in here. When you're running around, you there are random encounters with quotation marks that can spawn that are basically like, you know, combat encounters with Rahi, Matoran wandering around stuff. I don't think we ever added Matoran, but that was a plan. You know, that they can spawn, and that was to remove the heavy lag on the map because we had so many NPCs in the world that it was getting very laggy to keep them all in there. So we decided to go for a dynamic spawning system instead. How many masks do I have? Like almost all of them. Let me trade off the old Bakari. Don't want that. Alright. On with time. On with time. Speak to Turaga. Onward. Welcome to Pokoro, Pohatu. I hope that your search for the masks has been going well. I heard you have something for me. As a matter of fact, yes, I do. There's an item of great importance called the Mokoki Stone. You must retrieve it. It is necessary if you are to face Makuta and fulfill your destiny. Where would I find the stone? There is a temple in the Motara Desert known as the Pokini, far from Pokoro or any settlement. It is not an easy place to traverse, but I have faith that you can safely find your way there again. Again? Well, I had merely assumed that you had come across it during your travels. It is no matter. I trust you can retrieve the stone safely, Pohatu. Thank you for your confidence, Dora. There's cool, like, heads on here. Details. Oh, yeah. So yeah, let's go out to the Motara Desert and let me adjust the music again to make sure it's actually working, because it seems to have kind of stopped again. But yeah, now we're heading out to the Motara Desert. Oh, and I can actually come across your Matoran here, Daz, if you want.
I think we covered that a couple of times on stream.
Have we? Yeah, quite a few times. It's just kind of like here, so I'll just run past it.
Yeah, might as well.
Did we show the updated dialogue though? And this?
I think so. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
So this is my self-insert character in here.
Yeah, this is Akmar, or Akmar, and there's actually a special Pohatu dialogue here. It says, "Ah, hello Pohatu. As you may have noticed, the Pokor renovation is complete. You've done a fine job here. My city has never looked so lively. I thank you, Toa Pohatu. However, I must move on to more important tasks. I will still remain here, but this time I will be creating the future." I see. Okay. And then if you talk to him again, you say, what you said about what you said before. Whose future are you working? Whose future are you working on? Yours and your brothers and Metanui's. The future of everything. Right. Thank you. I think. sounds good. Yeah. So then this guy's just sad that he has to go back to Poporo, which I should have had him actually spawn back in Poporo after you talked to him, but it's not something I did. Anyways, Motara Desert. We'll just, so we are at the 2-hour mark. Do you want, I mean, I would be willing to go for another hour, but, you know, it's...
I can't. I've got some stuff I gotta do, so...
So we'll end it once we get the Koki stone. It's a little bit yellow.
Sounds good.
A bit too yellow. And there's the zone right here. Kokini. Grab this meditation stone, which is actually one, because it's zone 2. I did never add it. Whoop. Let's go. So yeah, the let's say that the music system is working for the most part in this update or in this patch. Just because it seems to have once again broken a little bit. But if you load and save occasionally, it seems to fix itself. So if it ever breaks, just load and then save.
Or no. Save and then load.
Yeah, save and then load.
You don't want to load first.
You don't want to load and then save, because then that would be completely defeat the purpose. You lose your progress. Unless you just happen to come to a meditation point, and then just load your auto save. That works too. Monk. Yeah. I'm level 16 now, which is cool. And here we are. At the sunset. I don't think Powai has a sunset music. It might. I wonder if it does. But, yeah. So, I'm going to grab this meditation point. And... yeah. So, it has been 2 hours, and this has been our one... oh, I have some... This has been our one
year anniversary.
Anniversary of doing live streams. So that's quite a few live streams.
Yeah. We'll probably be playing more of this in the weeks to come, just to do a full playthrough of the game.
Yeah. And in this actually does mean that this has been well over a year. This has been well over a year that we have been talking on voice chat, because we are like maybe 3 or 4 months before we started the streams was when we started doing voice chat, maybe a little bit longer. But
I can't even remember.
But it's
I'll
been
take your
quite a
word
while.
for it.
Yeah. Does that have such a low draw distance? It's weird. But
All right. Well,
yeah.
I've been Dazalius.
I have been Joku131.
And may the Great Spirit
Spirit
guide you.
guide you. And I'm not ready on the button. And may the Great Spirit guide you.